does he want to happen? He just like busts into his mom's room. Hey, Martin Luther kick. Boom. You know what I mean? Sojourner Truth. Oh. Harriet B. in the Tubman. Like, what do you want, brother?
All these moves.
Yeah.
There's a father, white guy, 39. He wants to know if he's the asshole in this situation.
Yes.
All right. This one's a little, I don't know.
I like saying yes right away and not hearing this.
He's got a 17-year-old son who has a lovely and delightful new girlfriend that everybody.
And he boned her?
No, he didn't bone her.
Sorry, I killed it.
Whole family loves this girl. His new girlfriend. She comes over a lot. They have a great time. No problems with her at all. However, she is black, which is not a problem, except that father has his mother visiting because she's staying there because she just had surgery, so he's got to have her come over. So this is this kid's grandmother. She's a classic old-timey racist.
Okay.
Classic racist. Old-timey racist.
The Steamboat Willie. Yeah. She doesn't want to see this black girlfriend in the house when she's there.
Got it.
So she already put out that request. Hey, I'm gonna come over. I don't want to see this.
Yeah, she put the request out that she does not want that girl coming to the house while she's there. The father, he doesn't have the option of putting her in a home or nothing. That's his mom. There's just nothing else. He doesn't have the money to house her somewhere else. He's like, she's got to stay. So he...
Sorry, my mom's a racist.
Yeah, he makes a deal with his son. He says, I hate that we have to do this, but your girlfriend just cannot come over. She's kind of uninvited from all the holiday things that are coming up while mom is here.
Just wait for Gam Gam to die.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's his attitude about it.
Wow.
But his son, of course, like...
He's in love.
He's not gonna understand that the same way.
My dick's so hard, Dad.
His son is calling him a complacent racist.
Oh, that's some whack shit right there.
A complacent racist.
How old is the son?
17.
That's why. Here's the thing with that, right? This is what I dislike about me as a young person too, and just younger people in general, right? There are things that you want to try to do that will never fucking happen.
Yeah.
That old person will never change their perspective. You will waste your fucking breath to the day they die.
Just wait till they die.
Just wait till they fucking die. You are the next generation that's going to set a positive example. You're not going to change her. It's not going to fucking happen, right?
And she's not gatekeeping anything. She has no power.
Exactly.
It makes sense if she actually held a position where she can affect the lives of people, and she's saying, don't bring your black friends around and I'm never gonna give them a job or some shit like that, you know, where she can hold them from anything. It's just she has a stupid opinion.
And imagine this too, right? So like the dad comes in, he goes, I got you. He starts screaming at his mom who's on the verge of fucking death, right? What happens here? Nothing fucking changes. The only thing that really happens is that your whole life, the whole family dynamic is gonna be fucked up. Yeah. Your father's gonna be the person that got to yell at his fucking dying fucking mom.
Mom's gonna hate them. The daughter's not gonna have a great time being there watching the dad fucking yell at the grandma. The son's in a weird, awkward position, bring his fucking girlfriend over to get fucking hated on vocally.
Girlfriend might break up with him just because she's like, "Yo, your fucking grandma's
he's
racist."
Trying to think with the lofty idea of what is right? But necessarily what is right doesn't mean that it's best for the situation, right? And the situation dictates that if she did come over and your dad took a stance, how awkward is that for her? How terrible would that grandma make her feel? How bad do you think that situation is going to be?
Here's the hard thing. Everybody who's like a new fucking adult, like 17, 18, in their 20s, remember that feeling in your 20s? You're like, I'm gonna change the world, right? And then you're fucking in your 30s and you're like, I'm hoping that my world is good.
Yeah.
That's all.
When you're in your
fucking
30s, you pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta assess every single situation, and then you go, is it really worth the fight? And does the fight produce an actual result that does anything good? In this situation, I don't think it does anything.
I also think the father's actually like super nice.
Yeah, because he agrees with the kid.
Consider the kid's feelings, because ultimately he pays the bills, his rules, right? His house, his rules.
Yeah.
If you want your girl to come over, go get your own place, get a job, and she can come over whenever she wants. I think the dad actually has a duty to his mom. So it's his house, his rules.
And look at this too. Like, look how great your father was, that even though his mom is a blatant racist, he isn't. Right? That's pretty fucking good. He got better from the generation before.
Yeah, he could have been taught that racism and held on to it, but he was like, no, like, I'm gonna accept that my son can have, you know what I mean, this black girlfriend, but it's just, I understand there's a point of friction here that does no good for anybody, so I'm gonna like ask that you like not do this.
Like the idea that he went out and was like, oh, you're a complacent racist. Like, what does that do for your relationship with your father, right?
Makes it real good.
What does that do, right? Like your dad is trying to think about the best scenario for the best situation.
Right. To avoid conflict as a whole.
Well, he probably just wants his, like, he's thinking immediate because he's at my.
Because he's in love. He's in love.
I think,
dick's so hard.
I want my dad to have my back and fight my grandma, and we should get rid of all racism in this household. Like, that's the ideology of a 17-year-old who wants things fixed immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if this bitch has been thinking like this for 80 years, what makes you think one conversation is going to change it all?
Right.
It's just not going to happen, right? And I think like a lot of people will hear this, especially if you're really young, and you go, well, does that make it right? No, it doesn't fucking make it right.
We all disagree that we all think that racism is fucking horrible and that bitch is, but we also are realistic of this old bitch being so fucking set in her ways. That's probably why the path of least resistance here and to keep the most peace is what the dad did.
Because it's going to cause problems for everybody.
Yeah, and the end result is great. The change has already happened. Racist mom has a son who isn't racist. So the positive change is already there. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so if your father was blatantly racist and he is just a chip off the old block, then there's like an issue for you to stand up, right? But the change has already happened. Like, it's already good. Minus this old person who's literally like 5-6 years away from passing away. Her opinion and the movements that she's going to make is not going to have a ripple effect on anybody. It's done. It died with her son.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's great. You know what I mean? But I understand, because when you're young too, like your parents don't like your girlfriend, you're gonna lash out. You don't fucking know her at all. You know? You don't know what I'm going through.
That's what makes it hard to say, like, what do you think would be enough for a person that's on the absolute opposite side of that? Like this kid, like, what would be enough? That she just like dies now?
His dad has to sock his mom in the mouth. That's what it is.
So if I was the girlfriend, I'd feel one, rejected by the family, 100%. But if I knew that the father was chill with me
and loved her too.
Yeah, and I'd like to have a conversation with him. Yeah. Like I hope the father was
talks
cool
to her
enough
and
to
is
be like, hey, like, I like you. You're a cool ass person. I'm in a tough situation.
Yeah.
This is my way of reasoning of the best result. I think this is the way to do it, right? And you're welcome to come in for other occasions and when grandma's not around. But I have a duty and obligation to the person who raised me.
Yeah.
There's so many. Like, she might be a racist, but was she a bad mother? Was she abusive? Was she? Because obviously, if he's doing his duty as a son, I'm thinking she did a decent job that he's giving her a space. You know? So, like, it's really hard to have these absolutes where you're like, I won't fucking have any racists in this house. But then, because what if she's in the house and that's opportunity for dialogue between the son and grandma and be like, you know, once in a while they could have conversations about racism. And she might come and turn around. Who knows? But it takes more than one conversation. It takes a long time.
Dude.
It takes a long fucking time to change somebody.
What does he want to happen? He just like busts into his mom's fucking room. Hey, fucking Martin Luther kick. Boom. You know what I mean? So Jordan Truth. Oh, Harriet B. in the Tubman. Like, what do you want, brother? All these moves. Yeah.
Those are legit moves.
Damn, you did 3 of those.
Hey, George Washington Carver.
And it's like, it's already too late because it's like the girlfriend knows already.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's already, she already knows this is happening because she's not allowed at the house anymore. So it's already too late. Like, you're not going to save her from knowing at all, but at least you're saving her from what she might never be able to unhear from some old coot that's like having a crazy moment, you know?
There are going to be so many times when you guys grow up and you're going to realize how much time you fucking wasted over petty shit, man. Like,
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, I know a friend's younger brother who didn't talk to his mom for 8 years because the mom didn't like the girl. 8 years you wasted not talking to your mom because she didn't like your girl. And by the way, they fucking broke up. So it's like she fucking dumped him. So, like, you wasted all that time hating on this one person because she had an opinion about the girl that you were with that you weren't engaged to, that you didn't even fucking marry. Like,
they probably stayed together longer to prove a point.
I know, maybe, dude. But that's like, it's such a fucking waste. Time is so, you never get time back.
And I know it'd be impossible for that dude at age 17 to see further than fucking 1 week. But like, unless you're Nick Dunn, how many people stay with their 17-year-old sweetheart? You know what I'm saying? Like, you grow, you change. People learn new things, they discover new things, they enter new environments like college, and they fucking meet way more fine chicks. No, I'm just kidding. But the point is, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're so young too, that father's also got an obligation. That father has an obligation to his own wisdom and experiences.
Yeah.
To also be like, all right, look, like, you're not even a fucking adult yet. Like, I've got to make multi-generational decisions that are so complex. You know, if one party doesn't understand, and then his mom also don't understand something, he's like, all right, I'm the only one that's got enough capacity to make a decision, no matter if it vilifies me for this moment.
Being stuck in the middle is hard.
He's got a hard situation.
The asshole by default. Like, you kind of have to be, right?
Yeah.
If I was in the dad situation, I actually would tell my mom, shut the fuck up, and you're living in my house now. This is my son, this is his girlfriend. You're gonna sit here and you're just gonna get to learn how to make
So
friends.
he is the asshole.
Well, I don't think he's the asshole. And this is the reason
So he
why
ain't the
I feel
asshole.
this way, that I can do it this way. Because my relationship with my mom hasn't always been the greatest. So I can speak to her in a certain way because she didn't perform her complete duties as a mother sometimes.
Shut up, cunt!
So-
And then she has to deal with it.
So in his situation,
those variables.
Joey.
in this situation, I don't know how he grew up with his mom. I have no idea, right? But for me, I have no guilt controlling my own household and telling her, no, you're in my house now. You do what I say.
But that wouldn't necessarily cure her racism.
It wouldn't cure it. But at the same
Shut her
time,
ass up.
But that also might cause her to act out. You know what I mean? Even more so. Like,
but to me, that's more of a power of like.
Burn a cross in the lawn.
to prove a point.
But that to me is like, you can have your beliefs, but you're not gonna come in and have power over my household and say like, don't bring this person in. No, fuck that. That's my kid and that's his girlfriend, and we're gonna have holidays with them.
Yeah.
You know. And then if you have a thing or two about it, keep it to yourself. That's all I would say.
And also, too, like, for him as a young person, right, did you talk to your girlfriend and ask her if she wants to bear that burden? Yeah. Of her coming in and trying to change this old person's mind? Yeah, exactly. She has to walk in and show her this multitude of kindness to change her mind about how she feels about an ethnicity that she's hated her whole life. Did you ask her if she's willing to bear that cross?
Yeah.
That's a lot of responsibility on the girlfriend, dude.
Yeah. And it's fair that the dad should have a say in whether or not that fight even happens. Mm-hmm. He could just be like, nah, I don't care what you guys think. Let her die with these expired views.
True. Yeah.
He's like, I'm
That's why
already
I'm
working
conflicted.
my ass off to fucking provide for everyone right now. Like, you know, like, there's enough work, like, you know what I mean, going around.
That is why I'm conflicted, because it's like, if you know something might go down and it's gonna be awkward during Thanksgiving, do you really want that to go down?
Yeah, imagine if she was Native American.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you?